call this regular session of the Lovington City Commission to order. Ms. Shannon, roll call, please.
Mayor Roberts.
Here.
Commissioner White.
Here.
Commissioner Ramon.
Here.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Here.
Commissioner Perry.
Here.
Okay, if you'll join us in our invocation, Commissioner Perry.
Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the wonderful weather that you've given us lately, the blue skies. We'd ask that you'd be with the people who have recently struggled with storms and floods. And we thank you for those that have come to their rescue, whether it be our armed forces or local fire and police. We ask you'll just give special blessings for those who put their lives at risk for the safety and security of the rest of us. Father, we ask you'll be with us tonight and that you'll give us wisdom in the decisions that we make and that they will be in accordance of your will. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Well, join us in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of the state of New Mexico, the Zia symbol of perfect friendship among united cultures. You may be seated. All right. What we're looking for.
I'd like to make a motion for consideration of the minutes of July 20th, 2026 as submitted. Make a motion.
One more time.
I'll make a motion.
Second. You're up.
I mean, second. Sorry. Yes, second. I'll second. You make it. Sorry. Hold on.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the adoption of the minutes of July the 20th. Are there any further discussion, corrections? Hearing none. Ms. Shannon.
Commissioner White.
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes.
Commissioner Ramon.
Yes.
Commissioner Perry.
Yes.
All right. This brings us to, let's see here. Are you sure this is the right one? The right name, everything. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Mr. Miranda did it.
Oh, okay. It wasn't after like 5:30 or anything like that, was it? Miss Reagan. You'll step over there. Oh, you can see this. All right, stay out here. All right, the official proclamation. Let it be known that on this day, July the 27th, 2026, the city of Lovington hereby wishes to recognize and thank Mr. Johnny Baker of Miko Services Incorporated for his continual and steadfast commitment to our city and the help he provides in ensuring continued efficient services to the citizens of the city of Lovington. Mr. Baker, we appreciate you being such a good citizen in our community, even though you're officially not here.
Right.
But that's okay.
This will always be my community.
This will always be your community. All right, we gotta get pictures here. Oh, Ruth doesn't know you, Ruth.
Yeah.
Come over here and.
Mr. Mayor?
Thank you. We appreciate you. Okay, you have until people start throwing rocks. Okay?
First off, I want to say thank you on my behalf, our company. And I want to say, first off, that I was born here in 1971, and so this will always be my community, whether I'm here or not. I want to be able to add to it and contribute to it. But I also want to say that thank you, Mayor Roberts, Commission. Also great employees like Robert Perez is how I've been able to get so involved. And I don't think most of these community citizens understand that this young man has actually taken a lot of the citizens into consideration when he does a lot of the repairs that he has to make happen. And so a lot of things that I've been able to contribute to has been to help him out, to be able to help this community. And so I think we need to really recognize him as well as others that do their jobs, and knowing that this community has great employees and great staff that supports this great city of Lovington, New Mexico. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And Mr. Vega, I want you to know that we do recognize Robert a lot because he really contributes a lot, but a lot of our employees do, but he's out there. He got the park ready for 4th of July. Truly the best it's looked in years. The cemeteries look good. I get much fewer citizen input on how things look since Robert's taken over. So we appreciate him and we appreciate your assistance in helping him.
It makes it very easy when you see employees of other departments as well to do what they do. For us to give and donate some of our times and efforts as well.
The city has definitely prospered from your contributions and we appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Miranda, for putting that together.
Yes, sir.
All right. This brings us to our commissioners and staff report. Ms. Shannon, do you have anything to list today? Excuse me.
Mayor, Commissioners, I don't have anything.
All right. Ms. Norman, anything?
Mayor Roberts, Commissioners, nothing.
All right. Well, Chief, I bet you have something to add to us tonight.
Mayor, Commissioners, City Manager, Officer Activity Report for June 2026. With 13 officers, we had 1,341 responses for incidences, 618 self-initiated, 351 traffic stops with 187 citations. We had 20 arrests. We had school supply giveaway. We gave away 200 bags with school supplies. Deputy Chief Leva cooked hot dogs. We had chips and sodas for everyone. Last year we had 160 bags of supplies, which we ran out. And this year we also ran out and we had 80 kids that was unable to get supplies. So there's a need for kids having the supplies. Fair and Rodeo Parade, August 1st, this Saturday, 10 a.m. The Sheriff Department will be handling the crashes in the parking lot, and our officers will be handling traffic control on Commercial D the night of the Fair and Rodeo. And we hired one uncertified police officer, and we have one certified police officer in the process. We have tipped for cops at the Texas Roadhouse Thursday for the Special Olympics. So please go and tip a cop. We have and I'll step for any questions.
All right. Any questions, Commissioner? I don't have any today. Thank you, sir. We appreciate the report.
Thank
Fire Chief?
Mr. Mayor, members of the commission. So fire department, like Chief Clark said, parade's gonna be on Saturday morning. We'll have our ladder truck in there. And every year, Hillcrest, when they do their auction the year before, they auction a ride in a fire truck. So there will be 2 boys that will ride in the parade that are from Hillcrest Church or the school. And then also starting Saturday at 7 a.m., we will have trucks, ambulance at the rodeo arena. We have to cover anything that goes on in the rodeo arena. We have to have dedicated coverage. So I think they start the horse show Saturday morning, and then it goes to the mutton busting Saturday night. So we're gonna be busy this week. Our numbers for June, we had 266 EMS calls, 68 interfacility transfers, 60 cancel refusal DOA, 16 airport transports, 10 Tatum calls, and 14 fire calls. So for the second quarter, it was a total of 745 EMS calls, 208 interfacility transfers, 136 cancel refusal DOA, 44 airport transports, 28 Tatum calls, and 53 fire calls. That is all I have.
All right. Questions? Good enough. Thank you, sir. And thank you for not contributing to someone's cause the other day. Sorry, Chip called me the other morning and said, hey, this is you that's sending these emails. And I'm like, no, sir, I'm not sending you any emails. But anyway, had somebody was spoofing my email. And trying to get him to buy some prepaid cards or something, and anyway.
I sent that out to everybody. I was like, if you get an email from this, do not.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
says-
if you get something from me, it's not me. Anyway, I appreciate you taking control of that, because obviously I had no knowledge of it. Anyway, thank you. Mr. Rodriguez,
I actually have nothing to.
okay. Commissioner Ramos,
I'm gonna make up for him and I have a few things.
okay.
Thank you.
First of all, police chief and city manager, I don't know, I'm ready to work on a ordinance for the motorized scooters, since our police don't have guidance on that. I saw a dangerous situation on Friday that the guy was keeping up with traffic, so he was going 30 or more, because he was starting to pass vehicles too. So I don't want to see anybody get hurt. The second thing I have, I don't know if it's for you or Shannon. If we could get a copy of the HR audit that was conducted by Ms. Darby. And also, I just want to make sure that she's been provided with all the documents that she needs to fulfill her duties.
It will be done.
Okay, and then I just had a few thank yous. Thank you to Miss Pacheco for the summer program. I know she had quite a few kids attend this year, so that looked like a really fun program for them. Thank you to Parks and Rec for keeping it so lighted out at the park. We've been out there running early in the morning, and I've had a lot of peace of mind running and not having to keep up with Chris. And thank you to Bernardo and his staff for helping the library with all their roof caving in. They were there and helping them get things cleaned up on Friday, and I appreciate them doing that. That's all I have.
All right. Thank you. Commissioner White,
I have nothing.
Commissioner Perry.
No, sir, nothing.
All right. That means I better turn around and sign.
I think Commissioner Ramon took care of it for all of us.
For all, that's good. Forgot to turn that on. Silence. Oh, Mr. Bangor, how are you
Yeah.
today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing very well, sir. Thank you. Do you have anything for us?
Just, we're continuing with our financial duties in the finance department. We have a prospective employee for our county clerk position, so hopefully we can get him on board pretty soon. And, we did have a meeting with our, one of the accounting firms that's gonna be helping us out, and so we're gonna hit the ground running.
Good.
And so, just getting it done.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. I know we've got some items on here for later, so. All right, any questions, commissioners? All right, thank you, sir. City manager.
Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, good afternoon. The GRT number for May, which was reported this month, was $1,532,192.10, which compared to 1.2 million both in the previous month and for the same period last year. This represents an all-time GRT month for the city. In working with New Mexico Taxation and Revenue, I discovered that a filer reported a much larger tax than normal, and we are investigating. The amount in question is $287,000, which might correlate with this higher GRT number. However, that suspected overpayment occurred in the construction sector. And as you can see, I'll go back one time. As you can see, retail was 38% of our May GRT, so it was not because of this filer. But as you can see by the next chart, retail has jumped in April and May. We'll wait for that slide. There we go. So retail and construction tend to be our number one and number two sectors historically. But if you can see by this chart, retail really takes off around the same time we had a big retailer open. Now, I'm not saying that that's as a result of that, because only 24% of their sales are taxable, but it does historically correlate with their opening. We will investigate the potential construction sector erroneous filing further as we are looking to avoid a clawback by New Mexico taxation and revenue in the future. We don't like those. I would like to thank Crystal, Bernardo, Larry, Robert, Justina, Carly, Chief Clark, and all the city staff who participated in the Lovington large item cleanup, which took place over 4 days last week. City picked up over 170 large items from citizens, such as 56 appliances, 50 pieces of large furniture, 17 lawn and outdoor items, as well as treadmills, TVs, and even a piano. So it was a great success.
Darn, if I'd have thought about it, I'd have made it 2 pianos.
As Mike said, thank you, especially Crystal. She really organized it very well. So I think the citizens were very happy.
And I got bruises.
And you got the
Well, I'm
bruises
sure.
to show for it.
It's that piano.
As Michael mentioned, we had a kickoff call with CPA advisory firm REDW this afternoon. They have already received our trial balances report and other data. Also on the call was our auditor, who shared his list of to-do items for this first audit. REDW will also help with our day-to-day accounting and finances. We will be having twice weekly status calls at the very least with this firm. Last Thursday, the county announced the grant of $4.1 million infrastructure to the city of Lovington for such areas as roads, water, sewer, fire hydrants, and other areas of infrastructure. 2 important factors about this grant is that it is on a reimbursement basis for qualifying projects, and the funds must be expended in 2 years, neither which are a problem for us. So what we'll do for the next meeting, if the commission is amenable to it, we'll kind of come up with our ideas. We're having a meeting tomorrow morning with some department heads. We'll kind of create an ICIP type of list, and however the commission feels we should, kind of, because we have to get going, we only have 2 years. However the commission feels we should spend that 4.1, we will. So we'll jump on that. And we will also do an action item to accept the funds. And lastly, speaking of the county and grants, we are excited to announce that Wednesday, September 2nd, 2026 will be the dedication and ribbon cutting of the Lee County Veterans Memorial Project. We have not set a time yet, but 9 a.m. is probably a good bet. We are proud and honored to bring this 10-year project to fruition. And I'd be happy to stand for any questions.
Questions? You said, I'm just double checking, September the 2nd.
Yes, sir. It
Wednesday.
is the 81st anniversary of the end of World War II.
Oh, okay. That sounds great.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Ball?
Yeah, Mayor, Commissioners, I, working with some contractors to try to get some cost on, the demolition projects we discussed at our last meeting for those 2 properties. Because the asbestos in them, we did get a quote from the local contractor, but we're gonna get some more, to verify and get us the best cost for the money we have to spend on that. One of them is, the debris pile has to be completely removed as asbestos because the stucco come back on. The other property, 3 out of the 4 buildings have asbestos in them, so there's, we're gonna get a quote to just abate it, and then let the city crew do the demo after it's abated. But the one that's the debris pile, that has to be completely done by them, so. Meeting a contractor tomorrow to come look at it, and Joe will meet us over there, so we don't have any people show up unexpectedly on us or be in there unexpectedly on us. I'm getting, I've had 5 different abatement contractors reach out to me to get the information to give us a quote. So hopefully we'll be getting some quotes in soon.
Sounds good, thank you.
Other than that, haven't got the final LGRF grant to do the microsale. Hadn't got that back from the state yet, but I expect it anytime in the next couple of weeks. So we can get started on those microsale projects. And that's all.
I have an item and I've been meaning to call you on it. This came from a citizen that, and I understand that because my street is one of the routes, but we have several citizens that live at, it's not Good Sam anymore. What is whatever the name?
I can't remember.
Lovington Healthcare. Okay, sorry. Anyway,
Good sales.
that have their little scooters or whatever, and she said we probably need to have a look at a sidewalk or whatever path
Mm-hmm.
for them to go from that facility to Bob's or whatever. And I'll admit, every day down my street, several times a day, they run up and down. But and then I guess there's some that come up and down 9th.
9th, I do have the design for ADA sidewalks to be put in there, but it's a matter of when we're gonna get the funds to actually do the construction.
Okay.
I did submit for that, but I won't get that grant this year, but, you know, if you keep submitting for it, eventually you get the grant, but,
Right. Okay.
doing that project, it will be a couple million.
All right. I understand. Anyway, and I thought, well, that is true now. Truthfully, I don't know if we can, in my area, detour them to the sidewalk, but
If they're in their scooters, they should be on the ADA sidewalk, so, but there's just where it breaks and
right.
from one person's yard to the next is why they stay in the road most of the time.
I understand. I totally, but anyway, I thought, truly that is,
Mhm.
I'd rather, it'd be really bad to have someone in an accident. But,
Okay.
so anyway,
Look at
just
what we
an
need to
idea
design
that
something.
I'm just passing it along.
Okay.
Thank you. Counselor.
Mayor Commissioners, don't have anything new to talk about at tonight's meeting. I may have a few comments, or if you've got questions on resolution 2026-96. I think we've got that sorted out to make everybody happy. Otherwise, I'd be happy to stand for any questions.
Question. All right. Before we move on, I'm gonna take just a minute. A couple items. Mr. Portnoy, I want to let you know that I did try to respond to you today. I
didn't get the message.
Did Monica get through to you? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sorry. I attempted to catch you, but anyway, first of all, I didn't find the emails until you let me know that you'd sent them, and I found them in junk. So anyway, so hopefully got that straightened out, and I went ahead and let her know that yes, that meeting date was fine. All right. Thank you for being here because I have attempted to at least respond to your questions. And Claire, normally I'm here for the rodeo, for the parade, but I am not going to be here this Saturday. So, I'm sure one of our other commissioners, would be happy to. Anyway, but I wanted to give you notice. I just found out literally yesterday, so I'm being called out of town. But thank you for, and that way, I'm sure somebody would love to be, whatever, leading the parade or right behind the police department or whatever it is. So,
Thank you.
all right, somebody else. Oh, before we move on, I was looking. Unless I'm missing him, I can't see. Dr. Hopkins is not here. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, well, he's on the next item, which is public comment. And I didn't see him come in, and I didn't want, he's the only one listed, so I guess we will move on and.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess not. Okay. All right. Well, we have no public comment then. Brings us to our non-action items. Discussion of releasing an RFP for essential city on-call services. All right, Ms. Bolt, I didn't know who to look towards.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners, Leslie Bolt. I wanted to have a discussion item about authorizing a RFP for on-call services, issuing it so we can advertise for on-call contracts related to perhaps plumbing, HVAC services, electrical services, and general construction services, among other things. What this does is it kind of frees up our procurement process, still keeping us in line with the state procurement requirements, but allowing us to kind of gather some on-call services that would be beneficial for the city. It allows a faster return time for us. A lot of the 3 quotes that have to be gathered up between 20,000 and 60,000. This would kind of give us a list of on-call services. Doesn't mean if they're not available, if we don't like the price, we're not guaranteeing a minimum. We're just guaranteeing that we'll give them a call and we can contract with them faster than our normal procedure. So, for example, Ms. Ball was looking for abatement services for some of the asbestos and stuff. I sent her over state pricing agreements to get more quotes, to see what the best cost, but this could allow us a little freedom. So.
Sounds good. Do you need any input from us other than you're going to put it on as a resolution, I guess, so that we can publicize it, or what are you gonna need?
So, from what I understand, what we're gonna do is any kind of, request for proposals, request for qualifications, invitation to bid, we're going to do a resolution to approve the advertising of that, and then we'll have a date, usually 21 to 30 days, and then we may go a little longer with that just to make sure that all the possible vendors have enough time to go through the packet and submit their qualifications and some of the things that they need in the packet, and then bring it back to you for you to award multiple vendors for each category. So if there's any other categories that you think I should add to the list, let me know. We'd like to do this on a 3-year on-call contract with the option of 2 additional years, 2 additional extensions for year 4 and for year 5. And then we don't have to do it again for another 5 years.
Ms. Ball.
Street and highway maintenance, like the microcell project I'm doing, or even the TPF grants, if we have an on-call already present, we can use that in those grants. So that would be beneficial.
Sounds good. Sounds like it's gonna be a list.
Hopefully it'll be a long list.
That's what I mean.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, moves us to our discussion of City Investment Committee. Mr. Miranda.
Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, with your permission, I would like to have on next agenda an action item to establish our investment committee. The policy that was passed calls for a minimum of 4 individuals, the mayor or their designee, the city manager, the city finance director, the deputy finance director, and possibly 3 other individuals knowledgeable in investment matters. We currently just have 1 interim finance director, so that would be Michael, myself, the assistant city manager. I think Commissioner Ramon and Commissioner Rodriguez have expressed an interest to be on that committee. So that takes us to 5, and I didn't know about your interest or not.
I could pretty much said they
Okay.
probably are a little bit more knowledgeable,
I
so.
don't think this committee is something that we have to advertise or get people to, volunteer. I think it should be established by the city commission. It's obviously very sensitive. Once we meet, we can give Michael basically the authority with our oversight to make investment decisions. So I can get that on the next agenda.
I would get the committee together, and then if you wanna add, participants, local experts or whatever.
Right.
I think that'd be the way to go. Thank you, sir. All right, discussion, next item, discussion of purchase of city vehicle for assistant city manager.
Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, we have gotten Mr. Ovard a vehicle for now. It does have 4-wheel drive. I wouldn't recommend it for training out of the local area. It has about 180,000. 201.
Yeah.
It's Chevy, so it's got some miles, but, so that's been taken care of for the moment. The only other vehicle that might be available to him is the old Ford Fusion, but the ground clearance is not that much. It doesn't have 4-wheel drive, so, but if you want me to look into it, we could, currently, the smaller Ford pickups or Chevy, Chevy Colorado, Ford Ranger, they start around 40,000. So whatever the commission feels is appropriate, I can go in that direction.
Do you think, that's gonna be a durable enough vehicle if he's gonna be in the well field? I don't know, I haven't.
Not indefinitely.
Not-
We're gonna have to
okay.
address it at some point.
Okay.
So, but this was put on there before he had any vehicle, so,
Oh, okay.
you know, if
Are you
it
saying the one he has,
bites the
or
dust, we
small
can get a
pickup?
vehicle in within a week or two.
The smaller pickup.
Cause I think you're thinking of the one he's got.
Oh, no, not the one he's got. No, I'm talking.
The what?
Right, he's saying, do you think like the smaller pickups would be okay to take to the well field? Not the one
Yes.
we have now.
Yes, if you get like a Ford Ranger or, you
Yeah.
know, the smaller ones, that, you know, they have different packages, they have off-road packages, you get more clearance on it, so. Four-wheel drive is the main thing, reliability, and the ability to go out of town on travel, you know, something reliable. Kind of, you have one, what do you think of yours?
Oh, my little Chevy Colorado is great.
You had it for what, 3 years?
Yeah.
So,
Ground clearance is good, doesn't have to go down all kinds of bad alleys.
yeah, they
Now,
used to
where
be
we
so
at,
bad.
and where we at on alleys? She said bad alleys, where are we at on alleys? Cause I know they're.
Well, they're all overgrown with weeds right now, so you're driving through 12 foot of weeds. So it's not really the.
And for
Waiting
mountainous.
or,
Yes,
well,
did we stop or?
no,
we
it's
still-
probably in the fourth and the third quadrant right now, so that would be the southwest part of town, but I can get a status report from him. I'm a little late in getting my city manager monthly report out to you guys, but that should be coming this week.
Okay.
And then we'll have some stats on that. in there.
Before we move on from this subject, I'd kind of like to hear what Mr. Ovard has to say. He's the one using the vehicle. Do you have any, anything you'd like to give us your input?
Like I said, it rattles a little bit. The engine's strong. It has good AC. Locally, which is where I'm driving at most of the places, it's gonna be fine until it's not. And when that is, who knows, right? So let it go ahead. I don't see an urgent need for that. Mr. Miranda and I talked a little bit about if I go out of town, we have some other vehicles that I could take in the meantime until that comes about. So if we need to save money right now, then I think that that's a purchase that can be pushed down the road a little bit. I have the truck, it's in town, it's 4-wheel drive. The engine's strong, the AC's cold. And rattles I can handle, that's not a big deal, I grew up on a farm. I don't think it's a necessary immediate need. I think that we should be able to save that money until such time as it has to be spent.
I would like to see, before we buy any more vehicles, a good list of what we have.
Funny you should ask that. I sent out a list today, or email today, asking for that very thing from all the department heads. So, cause I know Chief and I talked when we were over there, and he has quite a few squad cars that need to be auctioned or whatever. He has 6, is that right, in the yard with lights on them that are good to go for officers when they come in. So we have 6 cars that officers could use if they need them. And if we don't have an officer, I can always go take one of those, if I need one. I won't run the lights.
I was gonna say turn sign now and then.
Just for fun, going into the driveway. But we don't know exactly, I mean, we have an asset list.
Yeah.
But we need to know where all the cars are and what their operating conditions are. And I've asked for that today, and I've given them a little bit of time to work on that. So hopefully by the next meeting, I'll have an answer for you on all that, but right now, I don't want to spend the money unless we have to spend the money. Because it's kind of like my car at home, you know, if it runs and does what I need it to do, why do I need a new one? You don't need a new one just because it's an 08. I mean, I think both these folks drove when they were cheap, the Tahoe. I know Mr. Miranda did. I don't know if Mr. Clark ever did or not. It's a solid engine.
Great, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Brings us to our action items. Floor's open for a motion on Item number 1.
I'd like to make a motion for resolution 2026-094, consideration for a variance for no front or side yard setback with a 2-foot 6-inch encroachment at 1221 West Park.
Second.
You have a motion and a second for approval of this variance.
Mr. Mayor, I need to recuse myself because she is an employee of mine.
Oh, okay.
So I will do that and you guys can come get me.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Ball.
Mayor and Commissioners, we have, a carport that was built at 1221 West Carter without permits. Once we got a hold of the owner, she came in to try to get the variance. We made some measurements. From everything I can tell, the carport is over the property line by 2 foot 6 inches. That puts it just at the beam. So she would have to reconstruct to get out of the encroached area. The beam itself, let me have those measurements, the beam of the carport, the front beam of the carport is 6 foot 8 inches from the back of the curb. So there is room to put in an ADA sidewalk without having to tear into that. The overhang, of course, would not interfere with us putting in a sidewalk there, so. The Planning and Zoning Commission had no opinion on this, rather than just say that if you did approve it, they would want the conditions that she would have to get the approved state permits and have the inspections done. And that if we did do infrastructure improvements and it was in the way, that she would then have to modify or remove it at that time. Those were the only conditions from the Planning and Zoning.
Seeing as how I was involved in building the house, then I really probably should. Though I had nothing to do with the carport.
No, you had
so-
nothing to do with the carport.
Right. And I know the owners are here, so.
Yes, they are.
And you're good with the conditions?
If I have to be, I will be, but, I mean, like I said, you were involved with it, and I don't think, so, I mean, honestly, like I tried to explain to him, I do not know if it was actually put correctly, because you know how these houses are built. So, I mean, if it was done right now, I could see I'm over, but I'd appreciate a good improvement. Cause I sure don't have to tear it down.
Any questions?
Well, I'm concerned about the side yard encroachment. Can you, Ms. Ball, can you go to the picture there and kind of point out to us?
So on the-
explain that, please.
The roof line of the carport is directly on the property line there between her and her neighbor.
On the left side of that photograph, right?
Yeah, where the opposite side of the truck, that is the property line is run right along the roof line of that carport.
Well,
So there's no side yard setback. Yeah.
I personally think that needs to be corrected. The front thing, we deal with that all the time.
Mm-hmm. And I know that's something in code we wanna change, but we also don't deal with the encroachment or the side yard setback's not that prevalent. And if that was a wood structure and then the neighbor built another wood structure up beside it, you have the chance of fire spread. So being that it's a metal structure, it's a little different, but.
So what's gonna happen in the event if this property gets sold to somebody else? I mean, I know you have on there that request the owner to
So a variance-
remove or modify in the event the right of way is needed for infrastructure improvements or work?
So this is something that would stay, a variance stays with the property. So basically, the variance would be handed from owner to owner. So the next owner would then be liable for the same thing. Because variance stays with the property.
I'm all for helping, people with, prevent hail damage to their vehicles. There's a 2-car garage just on the other side of the carport. This carport is big. I mean, it's beautiful. I've driven by and looked at it. It's well built. But, you have that side encroachment thing that gives me,
I don't remember there being a side encroachment when it came to a board meeting.
it's right here on the paperwork, man.
There's no side yard variance, there's no side yard setback.
Side yard setback, but it was right on the line, so there was no encroachment.
No, there's not an encroachment on the side, only in the front.
So the side is not a bother, just
So-
the front.
So are you speaking for the planning and zoning that now
Yes.
you're recommending?
We didn't recommend or deny,
Well, I understand.
but there was no, the only problem was the encroachment on the front yard.
That was their reason for not approving or denying.
On
Yes.
on the property line.
Yes.
Yes, was from the encroachment. They didn't have an issue with
Okay.
either of the setbacks being.
You know, I got a problem with this whole thing. As a neighbor of theirs.
Mr. Boyce,
Mr. Boyd.
Mr. Boyce, go ahead and sit down. Thank you.
Any
If-
other questions?
That's what I'm,
And the conditions are, they have to pass the state permit.
Yeah, so
And
she would
required
be required to
inspections.
purchase engineering, designs.
Already
And,
got that.
and yeah, I think she's already got that.
Everything.
And then turn that into the state and get the approved permit, and then the inspector would come out and do the inspection. We have approved the no side yard setback on the few that we've had, but like I said, it's not a prevalent thing that we have. But the few we have had, we have approved.
So what'll happen if the neighbor decides to build a carport right next to, I mean,
Then they're gonna be right against each other. If he doesn't do a 5-foot setback, if he decides he wants to come and get a variance too to do a no side yard setback. But if he built it by code, he would have the 5-foot in between.
was that gonna open the argument for everybody else in that neighborhood to not have that side setback?
They have to come and ask for that variance from you
And
on the side yard.
so does my motion consider those conditions, or do I need to make sure that they're part of the decision? Because it kind of reads vaguely.
It kind of reads.
It's a recommendation more than a.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you amend my motion to approve with set conditions the state permit pass all required inspections? And if the city ever does any infrastructure improvements, they must remove or modify.
Mr. Perry, can you go a little further into your side yard setback? I mean, your problem with it, because I don't think we really. It has no side yard setback, what was your view on that?
It appears to me that there's plenty of room to correct the side yard setback issue.
Okay.
I understand it runs into expense and possibly some engineering, you know, in order to alleviate that problem. And we deal with too many variances. And I just don't wanna see this come up more often. This could be corrected to fall in line in accordance with the ordinance that's on the books. And this all could have been prevented in the beginning by getting the necessary permits, and that wasn't done. So I am a little offended by that, that we didn't attempt to follow the rules. Like I said, the work, the structure, it's beautiful. It looks great. But it's not according to the ordinances. I just think that we should consider, you know, modifying the carport so that it can, at least on the side setback, correct that. The street on the front side, that needs to be corrected by an ordinance change.
I understand. Okay. I haven't looked at it, so.
Since this is such a, taking a lot of consideration, maybe we should, you said you haven't looked at it.
I've not seen it.
Maybe we should postpone this, the vote on this, till everybody's had a chance to look at it, think about it some more.
Okay. I'm okay. Maybe set up a meeting with Ms. Ball and kind of go over it. Ms. Ball, do you have enough information we could discuss this with you and kind of come up with a, all right. I think that may be the best in this instance. I mean, we're not requiring anything right now, but let's look at it and go from there.
Okay.
I know their intent, and I'm having been involved with them, I know their intention was to get their vehicles protected, absolutely, and we all understand that, so. All right, let's see what we can come up with, and, are you okay with that as far as postponing it?
Did you advise them you need a permit when you talked to them? And how can you feel around it being ahead of time?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, like how
I didn't know.
involved were you?
Oh, this was
Process?
several years ago.
Okay.
No, not, I didn't even know it was there.
Okay.
All right, I would say let's postpone it and look at it. No, I am,
So table to the next meeting?
yeah,
Are you good with next meeting?
Yes.
Okay. Can you, we'll table to the next meeting.
we'll postpone any action on this until the next meeting.
Okay.
All right, now, who was the second? Were you the second?
I'm sorry?
Who was the second?
I think I was.
Okay, all right, so,
I will second the.
you'll second the amendment, or the
Yes,
postponement, all right. All right. Ms. Shannon, well, you can call roll now.
And, okay, Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts.
Yes. All right, thanks. Item number 2.
Can somebody get Commissioner Ramon?
Oh, yes, we need to, I'm sorry. She's probably gone and got a Coke.
She may have just left.
Just let her come back, she had to.
If she went and got a Coke, I wonder, I hope she brought plenty.
That's wrong for everybody.
That's right. We just gave you a break there.
I was standing out.
No, that's what I said, yeah. All right.
Like to make a motion for resolution 2026-095, Consideration for a variance for 17-foot backyard setback for a manufactured home placement at 103 North Air Drive.
Second.
Okay, we have motion and second. On consideration of this. Sure. Ms. Ball.
Mayor and Commissioners, I have owners of property requesting to have a backyard setback of 17 feet instead of the required 22. By code, 22 is what's required. There's an existing manufactured home there now that does not meet setbacks in the backyard, but it's been there for probably 15, 20 years or more. They want to get a new manufactured double wide home to place on the lot, a growing family, single wide's too small for them. There is an alley back behind this, so there would not be any congestion with an adjacent neighbor. They have neighbors both to the side, but they're gonna have plenty of side clearance area that's required by code. So their fronts will meet the setback. They'll just need that 5-foot variance in the rear. We have granted variances for less than that
Yeah.
in several places. 17 is still adequate room for them to do anything in that little backyard area that they need to, so. The owners are here if you have any questions for them. And then there was the issue of the manufactured code, the manufactured housing code and our residential code. They conflict each other. But the only conflict is the residential code says 30 feet or 20% of the lot length, and that is for the shorter lots. And when you go to the mobile home code, it doesn't have that extra statement of or 20% of the lot length for the shorter lots like this, because this is a shorter lot than the normal 140-foot lot that we have in town.
Okay, is it, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Are they within the 20%?
So no, the 20% would be the 22 feet because that's not 30 feet. The smallest one would be the 22. I calculated by that. So they still need the 5 foot.
Okay.
Okay. She asked the same question I was fixing to ask.
My
If it was just,
planning and zoning group asked the same thing.
okay, if it was just gonna be choosing between the lesser of the two.
Oh, I would have done that automatically.
Okay, all right, good. Thank you. All right. Any further questions, commissioners? All right. Questions from the staff? Public comment? Hearing none. Ms. Shannon?
Commissioner Rodriguez?
Yes.
Commissioner Romero?
Yes.
Mayor Roberts?
Yes.
Commissioner White?
Yes.
Commissioner Perry?
Yes.
All right, and it's item number 3. Oh, this is Mr. Patrick's favorite.
Oh.
Or the commission's favorite.
Like to make a motion for resolution 2026-096, approval of purchase temporary use agreement with New Mexico Gas Company Incorporated.
Second.
Okay, motion and second on this.
So the last version that you saw that I put together, had an opportunity to talk to New Mexico Gas's council. Their main concern was that they had a little bit additional time. And then if for some reason they dug into some pre-existing contamination that was there from, let's say, oil field activity, that they weren't responsible for that. And I told them that's not what our goal was, is to pin something on them that wasn't theirs. We added some language in the indemnification paragraphs, and they're happy with it. I'm happy with it. The price is about where you would be in the private market for that size piece of property over that period of time. And it's for something that's gonna improve infrastructure and gas service to the area. So I think what you have in front of you is acceptable. So I'll be happy to answer any questions if you have any on any of the details.
We have the location. This is where it'll be out just south of our industrial. Right there in our industrial zone, actually in our industrial zone, just north of the plant. Basically across the street from our water tower and booster station one out there. And you can see key property right there in the top. That's a Key Energy.
Right.
That's where we're at, so it's not far from that on one of our lots there.
Any further questions, commissioners? Comments or questions from the staff? Public comment? Hearing none. Ms. Shannon?
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Bernard,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner White.
Yes.
All right, that one is off the list. Okay.
I'd like to make a motion for resolution 2026-097, accepting the fiscal year 27 senior employment program post-agency sub-award for the Billy McKibben Senior Center.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for approval of this, Ms. Bolt and Ms. Ferguson.
Yes. This is a grant award, for a senior employment program for 55 and older. And they can't have a job already, but if they can have a low income, like from Social Security or something like that, but they can't have a job already. And it's to train people to get them back into the workforce. It's not to use them as part of my staff to do the job, it's to train people to get back out into the workforce. And I think it's a either 2 or 4 year program that person can be in there. And then after that, they have to graduate out of that and either go into the workforce or whatever they decide to do. And I think the grant is $13,440 for the year for one SCP personnel. Now, if it becomes something that will grow, there's opportunity that I could get more to do, but you also have to work that in with all the stuff you're already doing.
So it's just, this is a different grant program than her normal,
It's
RFP
separate.
proposal with the Agency on Aging. So we just wanted to do our due diligence and make sure that this was a program that she felt that she could manage. Because there's some educational factors in, you actually have to set up a program and some guidelines. It's not replacing any of the staff that's already there at the senior center, but it's a good program. It's for,
it helps the community,
yeah,
the senior community.
getting them back in the workforce. And so we reviewed together, and she is face committed to doing it. So.
All right, any questions?
I have a question.
Oh,
So I know it's the first time doing it, but are there like parameters so that we don't go into year 2 and they're like, no, we don't want to do this at all?
No, there's
like,
parameters, yeah.
If they haven't met certain guidelines, like say within 3 to 6
Yeah,
months,
no, we have to.
you could bring somebody else into that program and
Yeah, if
phase them
there's
out.
an actual evaluation system that is
Okay.
with this, and if they're not meeting those goals, or there's a problem, there's
Okay.
ways to take care of that, yes.
It's not just one person either. She could actually have
More than,
multiple
okay.
people in the program. There's some things that we have to do on our end. I just wanted to make sure she understood what we had to do. Like, for example, we would be on our payroll, and we would have to ensure that they had a physical. And we would set up, a program would have to be set up of some of the tasks and initiatives that they'll be learning. So right now, I don't know if anyone has, if the word has gone out or anything yet, but it's a program that's been around for a while in different locations. So
We had it here in the past, and it was way before I got here in 2013, so, but they did do it in the past before, but it hasn't been done for sure 13 years.
And sometimes I tell some of the department heads, hey, it sounds great to get grants, but we have to make sure that we manage the grants effectively, and it's something that aligns with their programs, and they ensured that it was.
And I do have a flyer with some little tear-offs if people want them in their departments. I can make more copies and send them out, email or whatever. That way it gets more of the word out.
that, cause I haven't had anybody else for it yet.
Faye, what would their weekly hours be?
20 hours a week.
So no insurance but para. Does that believe the cutoff?
No, I don't believe there's para involved.
Because I think Shannon, correct?
19
hours a week.
I don't wanna say to avoid para.
Well,
Well, the program does not allow them to work more than 20 hours.
That it has to be 20 hours a week.
Okay, you may wanna check into the para ramifications
Okay,
on that.
I'll go back through the contract. Okay, I'll go back and get you an answer.
Only reason I bring it up is because the city would be matching.
Okay, yeah, I don't think so, but, because I know it gives the parameters of everything that.
Well,
you have to
hey,
make a-
hey, well, we can-
Table
everything Well-
tonight.
we can approve that if, I'm saying that, I was gonna just ask if we could see if you get any interest,
Yes,
which, I
but the
mean,
what would happen if I can't spend this money, they will take it back and use it somewhere else.
okay, so we can approve you receiving it,
Mhm.
but before you start expansion,
Oh, yeah, I wanna wait till I get some interest first, and that's what I'm saying. If
okay,
we could, anybody would like some of these to put out so that we can get more word out.
So,
okay,
so
can you get to that?
there are some things that the city is going to have to pay for. For example, we have to pay for holiday leave, so if they're working through one of our holidays, they will get paid for that day. We have to provide workers' compensation insurance, so it's not just a free program.
And
for
it's one
us,
of those
but-
that we have to spend the money first to get it back.
Yeah.
As a reimbursement one.
Yeah, but they will reimburse us for a lot of the expenses.
Right. Alright, well, when you get some interest and kind of come up with a game plan, we'd really appreciate it if you kind of
Let you know.
bring it to us and,
Okay.
yeah, let us look at, give us some information about it.
Okay.
As far as the recipient, I'm being the recipient of it, as long as, do what? Do I need a job? No, I don't need a job, thank you. Alright, any further questions? Alright, any questions from the staff? Public comment? Hearing none, Ms. Shannon?
Mayor Roberts,
Sure.
Commissioner Renoff,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion for resolution 2026-098. Approve the fourth quarter financial report for fiscal year 2026. Second.
We have a motion and a second.
And second.
Okay, and a second.
Because you said a motion.
I did earlier.
A motion and a second.
All right. Do you have any comment, Mr. Bedford, or Mr. City Manager? I didn't know you've advised us, I think, is that.
Except for some minor adjustments, this mirrors the interim budget which you approved.
Exactly, yes. Any further questions from the commission?
You don't need to do a budget adjustment or anything to finish it out. Like we already did.
Not right now.
Okay.
And this will be submitted by Mr. Steininger, the final version tomorrow. So deadline is Friday.
Effectively, all he did was change the cash values.
Yep.
And
Yes.
all right, no further questions. Any questions from the staff? Public comment? Ms. Shannon?
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Renoff.
Yes. I'd like to make a motion for resolution 2026-099, adopt the fiscal year 2026 to 2027 budget.
I think it's just
We have a motion and second.
We did that first.
And yeah, I think y'all talked about that one first, but still the same thing. Any further questions from or discussion? Again, this was the one that was prepared by Mr. Simon. He did the fourth quarter and the final.
He finished up the fourth quarter.
Yes. Okay. All right. Any questions from staff? Public comment? Ms. Shen?
Commissioner Romano,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner White.
Yes. I'd like to make a motion for resolution 2026-100, approve street closures for Lee County Fair and Rodeo Parade. Second.
Have a motion and second. The approval of this resolution.
Mayor and Commissioners, we have the request for the parade closures. We'll be closing it from 17th to keep traffic from getting stuck at night. The parade will actually start at night and go to Avenue D and then make the turn headed towards Jefferson, and that's where it will end. But we do want to block. They need to do setup. They're not going to be able to use the parking lot at the high school. So they need to do setup, Lee County Electric in front of that area and actually in the road itself. In between 17th and 9th. We have 21 intersections to cover for the parade.
We got it, chief?
Well, less than
Normal?
normal.
Yep.
Piece of cake, right?
Piece of cake.
All right.
So that still doesn't answer the question. Do you have it?
Got it.
Got it. All right.
Collaboration with a lot of people.
Any further questions? Any questions from the staff? Public comment?
I'm here.
Do you
if
have
guys
anything to
questions.
add?
We have over 46 floats, I believe. The Republican Party has 26 entries. It's gonna be a big parade like
Oh, wow.
usual, so.
Sure it'll go off without a hitch.
We'll see about that.
Ms. Shannon?
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Romano,
Yes.
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry.
Yes.
All right.
I'd like to make a motion to table resolution 2026-101 until we receive more information.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. And a second. For the postpone of this till our regular next meeting. Any further discussion? Ms. Ball, you understand? Yes.
Yeah, so we just, you did not have the applicants in the packet. Is that what it was?
We just have the list of names and we were told we were sent the others, but we didn't receive them. so.
Applications and the list of names without any word of replacement or any,
Which we did get the new
Definitely.
paperwork on it, but I'd like to see the applications.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll make sure those are in.
All right. All right, Ms. Shannon?
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Romano.
Yes.
All right. Our last.
I'd like to make a motion to not go into close. No. just
Yeah, oh, okay.
kidding. To approve accounts payable. Second.
We have a motion second to pay the bills. Any further discussion? Anyone have any questions? Any comments from you, city manager? On any items?
I've gone through this pretty carefully and you see some additional notes in purple.
Nothing.
No, nothing happened to it.
All right, Ms. Shannon?
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Mayor Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Romano.
Yes.
So that's the items of the agenda are good grief, exhausted. Thank you. I got lost on that word.
I know.